Okay. Okay. Thank you very much, and welcome to the Obama Show. Today we are, having a new section of the show, which is about the news, and we have the honor and the privilege to have one of the most dynamic English teacher in Senegal to talk about that issue. As teachers and as citizens, it's our obligation to tackle issues that really matter. And today we have the honor to have on our stage Mr. Ndoye from Jamniadio. Thank you, Mr. Ndoye, for being on the show. It's really humbling to have you on the show. As you know, over the last few days, we have heard a lot of talks about what's happening in Saint Jean d'Arc Institute. Can you tell us about that issue, where the shoe pinches really?
والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. So I'm very happy to be your guest tonight, and I would like to start talking about what happened in Saint Jean d'Arc Institute in Dakar. 22 girls were expelled from the school because they were wearing Islamic veil, and the institution, doesn't like for these girls to wear these veils in the school. That is to say that we can say it is a kind of intolerance towards the students. We can say that because those students didn't leave their house to go to school to learn about religion. Because we should know that Saint Jean d'Arc is not a religious institution. They are teaching the general program of Senegal. You understand? And if they were a Christian school, they might forbid the girls to wear their veil, but that is not the case. And most of these girls, they just come with a small veil on their head. I think that they should tolerate these of their religion. You understand? And we can say that the institution, if you go to the Constitution of Senegal, the Article 24, it states that everyone have the freedom of worship. They have the freedom of worship, the freedom of express their religion. And a kind of internal rules cannot be of the Constitution. You understand? And that's why the people or the administration of Saint Jean d'Arc should be more tolerant about these Muslim students. Let them to wear their veil to express their religion.
All right.
Thank you.
But there have been so many points. Very, here some people say this, there are some people say that. It's not easy sometimes to understand what's really happening. When you just said it about the Constitution, the Article 22, you said
24.
24. Sorry, the Article 24 said the people they have the freedom of worship. They can practice the religion they want.
Yeah.
But some still say that that school they have all their rights to say these are our rules.
Yeah.
Our ground rules.
Yeah.
And among those rules, they have this. They say no student should wear veils.
Yeah.
And some say, no, you don't have to do so because we are in Senegal and our constitution allows it.
Okay.
So where do you think the problem is? Because if there was they should not say it, so the government should go straight today and say, yeah, you should not send those students out. You should not expel those students.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we will take you out of.
Okay, I think, as I said a while ago, the Senegalese Muslims are very tolerant. I said it because when we say me, I'm a teacher. I'm teaching in Islamic schools, about 3 Islamic schools, but the students they wear veil. Why? Because above the general teaching they are teaching there, they teach the Islamic teaching there every afternoon. You understand? Because if Saint Jean d'Arc Institute was a religious school, if they were teaching catechism if they were teaching catechism, they would have the right to forbid Muslim people, to wear the veil, because they are not teaching, but they are not teaching catechism. They are teaching the general program of Senegal. So every Senegalese, whether he is a girl or boy, has a right to go there and learn and express his religion.
So what do you think the negotiation should be about
Yes,
between the government and the institution?
Yeah, I think the government has negotiated and they have agreed in an appointment to say that they have accepted these 22 girls. Even they are not now 22; they are 20 because the two ones have changed the school. Okay. They have said that yes, we can accept you this year, and we are going to give you the veil you are going to wear. We are going to make it. You understand? What do you mean? It means that the Christians are telling us how to express our religion. And it is sure that we can see that veil in the social work. It is small, like a handkerchief that cannot cover all the heads, and that is not something that's normal, because it is a problem of parents. I think that these parents should take their responsibility.
Is Saint Jean d'Arc the only school in Senegal that forbids the students to
even if it is not, even if Saint Jean d'Arc is not the only school, it may start it, and the other school may follow him, may follow it. You understand?
Because I followed some talk on Facebook, and one of the comments I read is that the guy say, you don't get the right information because within Dakar, there are kind of one or two schools where they forbid this, even if it's a public school. I don't know if this is the right information or not.
No, I don't think public school can forbid veil. No, I don't think that.
So Saint Jean d'Arc is the only school in Senegal right now.
Only that I know.
That doesn't allow their students to wear veil.
The only school.
Now, is it truly today this concern? Is it truly a religious problem?
Of course, it is a religious problem. It is a religious problem because we should know that the veil is fundamental in our religion. You see, it is compulsory. It is an obligation for the Muslim girls to wear the veil when they go out, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said it in the Quran. وَقُلِ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ يَغُضُّونَ مِنْ أَبْصَارِهِمْ وَيَحْفَظْنَ فُرُوجَهُمْ وَلَا وَيَحْفَظْنَ فُجُورَهُمْ. So they say that, say the believing women to lower the gaze, and to hide their privates, and not to display their beauty, and to cover and to draw their veil over their breasts. You understand? So that is a religion. That is fundamental. And every woman or every girl who doesn't do it, whether whoever she is committing a sin. Yes, she's committing a sin because it is an obligation from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Thank you very much. We'll be right back. Thank you very much, guys. We're back on the stage. You are with us on the Obama Show channel. Today we have Mr. Ndoye to talk about the issue related to the news. Today we are talking about the talk in Saint Jean d'Arc Institute about those 22 girls who have been expelled because they wear veil. What do you think should be today the role of the government to avoid this kind of problem to happen again?
Okay, I think the government is the first responsible to solve this problem because we are in a government of law, and all the Senegalese children have the right to go to school, and the government has to make the rules that can regulate all the private schools in Senegal. Even the Muslim schools, that do not teach maybe Islamic studies should not expel the girls that don't wear veil. You understand? And going to school is a right for every child. You understand? And the government should be more strict about the regulation that happens in the private schools. To make in practice the constitution. I think that is the most important what they should do.
And you know, Senegal is one of those countries where uh, religion is not really a problem because people
Yeah.
they have a good connection
Yeah.
between Christians and Muslims and between other people who belong to different religions.
Yeah.
Do you think this concern today can impact on the good connection, the good relationship between people, not just between the government and the school, but between people today in Senegal?
Okay, it has already had, kind of.
I mean, negative impact.
Yeah. It has already have an impact because even the general Khalif of the Tijan, talked about the issue and said that, of course, he's not agree with the Saint Gendarme what they did. He even said that, the school should be, should be shut in a sense,
Yeah.
and it is something.
And do you think that is a solution?
No, I don't think it is a solution because these girls have been learning there for a long time. I think that if they come one day to say that, this girl will take off their veil or they will be expelled from the school, that is something very, very, very hard. I think they should, sit around a table and negotiate in order to find a best solution. Because we are in Senegal. We talk about secularism. They are Christian. They are even dialogue from Christian and Muslim. I think this is a good. A good challenge that they should try to overcome.
All right. And if they say no, they keep forbidding those girls to wear veils. And we all know the role that those schools play in our educational system. That's the reason why people are always going there. What should be today the behavior of our teachers in public schools, our administration today, to at least give to students what they can find in those schools?
I said it a while ago. I've been teaching for more than 6 years in Muslim schools. And all my student girls wear veil. And I'm telling you, maybe people don't know, in Dakar, there are so many Muslim schools that have a good education, a very good education that give to the students. Why those parents could not go and try those schools? Why? That is a problem. Because our Muslim, we don't have, we don't know what we have. We don't know what we have. Because if you find in Dakar, there are so many Muslim schools that you can go, and learn without any problem, wearing your veil, expressing your religion. You see, and I think the parents should take their responsibility because they have accepted these girls only this year. We don't know what's going to happen next year. They may be expelled again. And I think that the government, won't be able, to defend those students.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for this clarification. I think it's important for people always to get the right information because we are in the 21st century and people tend to get information from everywhere.
Yeah.
And they don't have certain people, they don't have the capacity to, choose the best information, choose the good one. And it's always good to, when it comes to issues that matter, we need to get the right information because it's about our education, it's about our future, it's about our youth, it's about our generations to come.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for accepting our invitation.
Thank you.
Please, your final part of the show is your message to the world. Today, you are here to talk about this issue. Maybe you have something you want to share, not just with the Muslim community, but with Senegalese today, with the world, with Africa, to maintain that good relationship between Muslims and Christians in Senegal.
Okay, I think that should be very clear because when we say there are about 95 Muslims in Senegal, and it happens that the non-Muslim, the forbid maybe what happened in Gigon pharmacy, drugstore when they forbid the two workers to pry in the pharmacy. I think these things are something that can have an obstacle to the to the dialogue between the Muslim community and the Christian one.
community.
You see, and I think that the people should be more tolerant, even the Christian. I think I don't have problem with the Muslim because I know they are tolerant. How many churches are there in Senegal? Even it is almost the same number of mosques. You see, that is tolerance. I think that if the people are more tolerant, are more acceptable, we won't have any problem of religion. Everyone can express his religion without any problem.
Tolerance.
Thank you.
Tolerance and tolerance. Thank you very much for being on the show.
Thank you very
It's a
much.
pleasure.
Okay.
All right.